Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well.
Big chance!
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times, but I think we need that in the modern game. We need our characters, we need our big personalities, and I'm glad we've got one here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Out of play for a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Bellingham.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Up towards the front line.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not...
Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a throw-in. Casemiro. Still goalless at the moment. Vinicius Junior.
That is good alertness.
And the counter is on. Alexander-Arnold.
Bellingham.
Paris Saint-Germain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because It has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
Messi. Good ball, good take. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham.
Manchester United have a free kick. Casemiro.
Nicely shaped ball.
Oh, important interception. Casemiro
Is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Alexander-Arnold. Rice.
Now it's Sorloth, played out wide.
Nuno Mendes.
And it's Bellingham.
Chooses to go back.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Mbappe! Oh, that's a fine challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
Alexander-Arnold.
Paris Saint-Germain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Tchouaméni.
Passes short and sharp.
Searching passes played there.
Looking to go deep. He's got full. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Messi. And he's well positioned here. Bellingham.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
To tell you that we're expecting
You don't get any points for stating the
final
obvious,
whistle
Peter,
today.
but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the second half gets underway.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, that was vital. De Bruyne.
It's Bellingham.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Ndika.
Vinicius Junior.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Bellingham looking to penetrate opposition lines.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's found a way through. And he's cut it out.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. And it's Hakimi.
Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Messi, played out to the right. De Bruyne. Takes a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Vinicius Junior.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And he is going into that little black book. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Nicely aimed pass, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. That's tidy. 60 minutes played. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Musiala, and he welcomes it in. He is through here.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It'll be a throw-in.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well,
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Casemiro. Out towards the flank.
And that's a dangerous ball. They're urging him to shoot. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's picked it up out wide.
And here's Messi. Time and again they are repelled.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Substitution for Manchester United.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. This, the perfect chance to extend the advantage.
Messi. Coming on the field, number 17, Eze. Number 47, Phil Foden. Substitution.
Wonderful save by Martinez. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Eze is there to clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Oh, it's come loose.
And it's Musiala. And that interception was most necessary. Looking to play him in, and it's made its way to him.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nice sequence of passes, this. That has been knocked clear. Some really good ball movement. And he's taking no chances there. Manchester United are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Gabriel. And it's Nunez. To Musiala. And he's chosen to go back. Musiala. He's in a great position here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's a throw-in. Foden.
There will be 3
Manchester
minutes at a
United
time.
really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That has been cut short. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gabriel. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline
Just
in
a
the
quick
end.
announcement. We would like to inform you that
How do you look back on the
CCTV
game
is
then,
now
Jim?
in operation
That's
for
a
your
fairly
safety.
demoralising loss. They hardly threatened.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Some really good ball movement. Sorloth!
Sorloth! Brilliant from Sorloth! A finish of true class! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So, a breakthrough already. Bellingham. Messi. For Musiala. Can he get it through? Mbappe is flagged offside. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Musiala. And here's Vinicius Junior. Casemiro. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sorloth. That's a cute ball. And that is a little undercooked. Bellingham. Manchester United are behind here despite their domination of possession. Bellingham. And the counter is on. Mbappe. Gets...
And the shot! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Bellingham. Hakimi picks it up out wide. Chouameni. Paris Saint-Germain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Now it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brilliantly cut out. Solot. Now it's Rice. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Chouameni. And it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Now it's Rice. It's a really well-measured ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Bellingham. He's in plenty of space here. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And again! And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. And here's Solot. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Now Davis. Mbappe. Now it's Rice.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Mbappe! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they've got their lead back. He made it happen. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's a clever-looking ball. It is a corner. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Vinicius Junior. He's a big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Eric Garcia. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Out Solot. Casemiro. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Musiala deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And a chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Rice, who does have an assist to his name. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Mendes. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe, and now the breakaway. Davis. Bellingham. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's Mendes. Rice. Oh, it's Sorloth. Sorloth. Chance! That is ended up in no man's land. Traumeri. Oh, a delicate chip through. Shot a goal! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the
Manchester
passionate
United
crowd demands.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Bellingham with the clearance. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Not the most convincing of passes. Bellingham aims beyond the defence.
Has a shot!
It's a loose ball.
He's done very well to get to that.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Alexander-Arnold goes short.
Deep cross.
Bellingham clears.
Big header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
No way through, so back it comes.
Referee's given a throw.
And it's managed to gift it back. Manchester United finding their passes.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And it's Bellingham. Musiala. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival.
Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Threads one in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Mbappe. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Mbappe, and the shot! Goal! Manchester United!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Traoré. And that's a good ball. Casemiro. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the flag has stayed down. Rice. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Great vision. Mbappe. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Bellingham. Some really good ball. Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Big chance! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Messi. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
And he was alert to it.
Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Matheus Nunes. And it's Bellingham. Rice. Manchester United, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful.
Vinicius Junior.
And that is a little undercooked. Bellingham is wide and looking to get onto this. Now this could be a chance. Bellingham. And it's Musiala. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's on it, can he get away?
Vinicius Junior.
Going face-to-face with his great rival.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Closing in on goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is...
Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious.
Solid! He has done it! And And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Musiala. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. He's in a good position here. That's tidy. And it's Bellingham. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Manchester United take the lead. Rice. Bellingham. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, cracking ball. And whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Paris Saint-Germain with this to level it up. Back in business. Not much more than a formality.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence, and he's certainly onside here. And he skips past his man. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in...
Great chance! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected.
There's the whistle for half-time. Manchester United are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
In the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And that's the second half started. Knocks it into space, pinches it off him. Oh, he's been flattened there.
Now it's Nunes.
Nice control.
Matheus Nunes crosses it in. And it's Rice.
Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rice. Probing pass. That's an excellent interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Caught offside that time. Van Dijk.
Oh, terrible pass. He is through here. Shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Number 21.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
The action has already started. Musiala!
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice looking ball. Can he latch on to this? Alexander-Arnold proves just a little bit too strong. Great defending, strong and determined.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating...
And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Vinicius Junior
Out to the right.
And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Bellingham.
Bellingham! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bellingham pinches it off him. And now they can clear their lines. Just eases him off the ball. Musiala. Alexander-Arnold does really well there. He is strong. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. Oh, good read. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Hakimi. Now it's Messi. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior trying to keep this in. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Musiala. Great vision. Mbappe. Rice. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham. He's on it. Can he get away?
Davis. Decent chance!
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's in a good position.
And Messi!
Oh, what has happened here? Vinicius Junior. Manchester United looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. There's no flag. He's away. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And it's Bellingham. Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He is through here. Hakimi. Casemiro. Vinicius
There will be
Junior.
1 minute at a time.
Promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. Is there any support? He might not need it. And claimed it back swiftly. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Immediately.
Paris Saint-Germain get the second half going.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think...
Big chance! He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Now, that is commitment to the cause. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Bellingham can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, played through for the wide man. He has found the way through. Oh, some tackle that. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Alexander-Arnold is eyeing up his options in the middle. That has not gone well. Hakimi. And it's Hakimi. For Musiala. Bellingham. Casemiro. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Manchester United finding their passes. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe looking to play him in.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Messi. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Mohamed Salah, nicely aimed pass. Paris Saint-Germain needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And it's Davis, looking for options for movement. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Casemiro. Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rice. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Good running, strong and purposeful. Casemiro, out to the left it goes. Musiala. Played to Casemiro. Hakimi. It's played through for him. Picked out brilliantly. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
We have
42,
got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 19.
Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Now there's a fine ball. And a chance! Oh, taken with style! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever.
Solid! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball. And Messi! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please...